politics, the things that make us tick.
On the Roberts, on the Roberts, on the Roberts Show.
Welcome to the Robert Show.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to the Roberts Show. So glad you took the time out of your schedule to join us. And you know, as I always say, this is my signature little message that I like to give out. Go to that refrigerator, get a pop, get a sandwich, get some chips or something. Call up a friend and let them know that the Roberts Show is on the air. I don't want anybody to miss anything. We have a really good show today. My producer is here with me today, and finally everybody will get a chance to see Caleb. I've done a lot of talking about him, but no one has ever seen him. So today you'll have that opportunity because we're going to be talking, and he's going to tell us about his high school and some of the other things that he's gone through. Because he's really a young man. He's only 19, but he does a lot, and I'm very proud of him and very proud that he took on the task of participating with me on this show. So that's what you can do. Just call a friend, call a neighbor, and let them know that the Roberts Show is on the air. Uh, Want to give a shout out to my pastor. This is our consecration week, Community Church of Christ. We're in service every night of this week at 3841 Humphrey on the corner of Homer, right off of Dexter. Our service starts at 6 o'clock with classes and 7 o'clock with prayer and service. So I want you to come out and join us. This is our week of consecration, which means we're not doing a lot of eating of very much food because we're down to only one meal a day. We're not allowed to have any pork, any beef, any starches, so forth and so on. All we can have is seafood and turkey and chicken and vegetables and salad and a little juice and mostly water. So we're trying to let God come in and cleanse us and to show us the way that he wants us to go because we're really trying to build up our ministry, which is already a good ministry, but we're trying to make it even better. So a shout out to you, Pastor Ricky A. Cranford. That's my pastor at the Community Church of Christ, 3841 Humphrey. Come out and be with us all of this week, every night this week, leading up to Saturday. Only Saturday, our classes start at 5 and service starts at 7. So just come out and be with us. That's about all I have to say about upcoming events at the church. We're going to take a commercial break in a few minutes, and then we're going to come back. You know, this is my first show of the year, and I'm very proud, and I want to say Happy New Year to everyone, and I hope the year goes just the way you would like it, but you got to always put God in it and let him lead you, let him guide you, let him direct you, and you won't go wrong when he's in the midst of everything that you're doing because he comes first. So at this time, we're going to go to a commercial break, and when we come back, I'm going to introduce you to Caleb Foster.
On the Roberts Show.
Yeah,
On the Roberts Show.
we sit back and enjoy real time.
On the Roberts Show.
Discussing politics, the things that make us tick.
On the Roberts. On the Roberts. On the Roberts Show.
Welcome to the Robert Show.
Welcome to the Roberts Show. You ain't gotta go. Welcome to the Roberts Show.
Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to have you back. I hope you did as I asked. I hope you called that neighbor and you called that friend. But if not, I understand. I have Caleb with me here right now, Caleb Foster, and he's going to tell you a little bit about himself, his background, his upbringing, and things of that nature. Thank you, Caleb, for being here today.
Thank you for having me, Robert. Well, as you guys know, my name is Caleb Foster. I am the producer for the Robert Show. I have done all the logos, the backdrop in the back, and I'm just I've recently finished Specs Howard School of Media Arts, and I'm trying to get my start into the television radio world. I have my own side business. It's a production business. I do logos, business cards, and things like that. And I've been here with Robert for how long now? It's been
Let's
about
say almost 2 months now, hasn't it?
been about 2 months now. Yeah.
Yeah, about 2 months.
Um.
But this is the first time everybody's getting a chance to see you.
Yeah, that's true.
I've
That's
said
true.
a lot about you, and I've talked a lot about you, and I'm so glad you're here with me today, and they get a chance to actually see you and know that there is a Caleb Foster.
Right, right,
Because
right.
it was getting to the point where folks were not really believing if there was a Caleb Foster, but as you can see, there is a Caleb Foster.
Yeah.
So, what high school did you go to, Caleb?
I graduated from Henry Ford Academy School for Creative Studies. It's actually on Woodward itself. It's inside of the College for Creative Studies.
The College for Creative Studies.
Yes.
Is that off of Woodward? Is
Yes,
that on
it's
Second?
on no, Milwaukee.
Milwaukee and Second.
Right.
Yeah.
That's where yep. The
Right
actual
across from the
college
GM
itself.
building.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yep. It's there, and then I graduated from there, and then I went on to Specs Howard, and that's how I met you.
Yeah. That's how we got. I called up to the school.
Yeah.
And they got me in contact with you. Matter of fact, they told me you were an excellent choice for me. That you were exactly what I was looking for.
Right.
So,
Right.
and so far, that's proving to be so. Proving to be so. We have a long way to go yet. We got a lot of ideas and a lot of things that we've thrown out there, and that you're going to help me bring them to the forefront. And so, what made you get interested in broadcast? I'm going to say broadcasting.
I got interested in broadcast. I was always a guy. I like to watch TV and things like that, and I always wanted to know what it was how it was made. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I've always been that guy to take stuff apart and try to put it back together again. So I got.
Well, have you
into-
taken me apart?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
I'm still getting there.
But you know, if you take me apart, you got to really show up, put me back together.
yeah, yeah. But what got me here was I found Specs Howard after I've been on camera before, and I've done an actual shoot before, but it never went live. It was for a movie, and I was an extra in the movie. But that got me started in broadcast, and so I did a couple different types of movie roles that never went to air. But so I went and I learned how to make it myself, because in high school I was always the guy, like I said, I took stuff apart and put it back together again, and I always like to learn how to do stuff. I know how to do so many things, and so I said it was time to focus on one thing for
Okay,
myself.
okay.
You know, so broadcast was my focus for a long time, and so I bought the equipment that I needed for it, and then I went to school for it to learn how to do it.
So you started before you went into the school.
Yeah, I had started before I went into school
Okay.
to
So the school just highlighted everything and brought everything out like you wanted it to go.
yes, because like I didn't know exactly how to do everything, so I would record.
No one
video.
does. Let me
Right,
tell you
right.
that.
That's
No
true.
one does.
That's true. So I would record video. I would take it and I would try to edit it, but I didn't know how to edit it to, so it looked right on TV. I learned how to do that aspects, and then I didn't know how to like write for radio. If I was going to go on the radio, I would need to learn how to write. There's actually a specific way to write, and I didn't know how to do that. So I learned how to do all of that aspects, and that showed me a lot of things that I was doing wrong when I started. So I began to change those things, and now I'm here to do them, and just trying to do a great job doing them.
Okay. Spec Howard. So, but you graduated, correct, from Spec Howard?
Yes, I graduated from Specs Howard in November, actually, not so long ago.
Now, how many levels are there in media?
In media, what do you mean by levels?
Well, like in school, you have first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, so forth and so on. So how long does it take you to perfect this craft and get a diploma in Spec Howard?
The Specs Howard program is only a year. It's only a
Okay.
year long. But as far as perfecting your craft, it can take you forever to perfect
Oh,
your
yeah, I
craft.
can imagine. Because you're steadily learning.
Right.
Daily.
You're
Yeah.
always learning. It's always something different, and then the rules are always changing.
Oh, yeah.
You never know what's going to change here or there, which is why you need to stay on top of the rules and things. It's just like going to medical school. medical laws are always changing, you know,
Oh yeah,
here and there.
definitely.
And so you need to stay on top of them. And but as far as perfecting your craft, it could take you forever. It could take you a week. It could take you a year. It all depends on how fast you move. And one thing I always think about is you never know everything. Never try to be the smartest person in the room. That was one thing I always had a problem with. I was always the guy that was like, I'm the smartest person. I
in the
knew
room.
it.
Okay, are you trying to say you were a nerd?
I was a really big, I was a very, very big nerd.
I don't believe you agreed with me. On that.
I agree.
Well, I only asked the question, and you agreed. Yeah, yeah.
I was a very big nerd. And I say that all of my teachers, I was always that guy that was like, he can do anything, you know. So I mean, I took my.
No one can do everything. No one or anything.
I always like to say you can do anything because if you put your mind to it, you can do it.
You
If
can
really-
achieve it.
Right.
You can achieve it.
Right.
Yes.
You might not be the best at it, but you can do it. Even on the most basic level, you can always do something, you know what I'm saying, with it. And how far you take it is all up to you.
Okay. Now, with all of that being said, what exactly are you going to bring to the Roberts Show?
Really? I mean, what I'm trying to do now is get you a whole new audience. So I'm trying to take you from, because you don't really get that many views on your shows at this moment. So I'm trying to take you from not getting that many views to getting, you know, a lot of views. From getting like probably about 50 views. I think that's what you get on your shows at regular, to getting about 200, 300 views so that you get out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to take you to the syndicate so you can get syndicated.
And so, how do you plan on doing that?
Um,
Am I catching you off guard?
a little, but I mean, I do have a plan for you.
Okay.
I'm trying to start you off rebranding you, getting you a fresher look. You once before had a look, you know, and I'm trying to take that look and make something new out of it. I'm still trying to keep the same,
Format.
right, almost the same format for you.
But just freshen it up, son.
Basically.
Make it look fresher
Yeah.
and newer.
Right.
Because that's
right.
what I want.
Right.
I want a fresh new look.
Right.
Because I got a fresh new young man
That's true.
that's working with me. So we need your input and your ideas.
That's true.
So they can reach the people, the public.
Hmm.
So they can see your work.
I'm trying to get it there. I'm trying to think of anything else that I would like to do for the show. As far as that goes, I don't think there's anything. I'm just trying to get you that fresh look, you know.
Okay.
Um,
I want that too, very much so. I stay on you about it enough.
yes, you do. You do very much so, actually.
I am so happy you're here today. I really am.
Well, I'm
because
happy to
you know
be
I
here.
haven't seen you about twice
Right.
out of 2 months.
Right. Yeah.
Because of your work schedule.
Yeah.
And you know I understand that, and I'm not trying to take you from your work schedule because that's your livelihood,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand that. But also at the same time, we got a job here to do as well
That's true.
that we got to accomplish.
That is
because
true.
you know there's an area and there's things that I want to accomplish and that I want to do with this show because I want this show to really go national.
Right.
I really want it to be known, you know, and I want it so when I'm out, people will recognize me and know who I am, you know. That's what it's all about. And then I want to have quality shows, good shows that people are going to want to watch. That's also, we've got to make sure that we're on the thing about the guests that we have on here.
Right. I was actually gonna talk to you about getting an itinerary for your show so that you have topics and things to talk about throughout the show to keep it interesting, so that you're not, you know, sitting here like this and just talking and interviewing people.
I
It's
enjoy
not-
this stuff.
I mean, yeah, it's
But
fun.
I understand where you're coming from too, and I also want that too as well.
Right.
And we're going to work on that, and we're going to get to that point where everything is all together, and you're going to see a new look, and you're going to see a new Robert, and you're going to see a new Robert show.
Right. That's true. I actually have to do
Because
some,
I have a young man that's young with fresh ideas. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm a little much older. You know, a little much older, but my ideas are not always up to date or how they should be. But we can take those things that I have and the vision that I have and put them to a fresh start and make them look new.
Right.
Yeah.
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 Actually, I do appreciate your ideas. I value the ideas, and I would like you to tell me the ideas so that I can, you know what I'm
You
saying?
don't have to
You-
worry
hey.
about that. That's
Hey.
one thing you
know,
I'm going to speak my piece.
I bring ideas to the table, but I mean, you should bring your ideas too, because it is your show.
Of course it is.
You know.
But I need to hear your input too because I ask you all the time, Caleb, will you come up with anything? You got any ideas? I'm always asking you that because you're young and I know you have fresh ideas and you know the market that's out there and what the people want now,
Right.
you know?
Right.
So we gotta come aboard. I gotta come aboard, you know?
Okay.
I've talked with you about some things I will have and some things that I won't have. So we got a good understanding on that.
Oh yeah, very
And
much so.
we're going to keep it that way, you
Very
know.
much so.
But we want this to be a fresh and bright looking show. I love the new backdrop. I love the new logo on the beginning of the commercial, at the beginning of the show. I
Right.
love that, and soon we'll have new music and everything. So I'm
Oh, yes.
thanking you for what you're doing because I know that none of this is easy.
Oh no,
It's not
very
easy.
much.
It's work, you know.
It's very very time consuming. But I enjoy it. You know, I very much enjoy doing what I do here and also on my own.
Okay. Because you have your own business outside of your job and everything else, correct?
Correct.
Let's talk a little about that.
Okay, so I also have a production company on the side of this here. It is Bell Rep Productions. You can follow me on Instagram at bellret_productions, and basically I do your logos, your business cards, flyers for your shows, ad campaigns, or anything else that you were doing, any businesses that you have, I will make logos for them and things like that. My price list is on my Instagram page, and
And if you need a commercial, he can do that as well.
also, yes,
Because I need sponsors. I need sponsors. We need sponsors for the show and things of that nature. So if you'd like to be a sponsor and like to have a commercial on our show, all you got to do is get in touch with the Robert Show.
oh yes,
So all you got to do. Soon I'll have a website that's in the making, I do believe, isn't it?
yes, it is. It will be up and running, I believe. What's today? Friday? Today is
Monday.
It'll be up and running Friday,
Friday, okay.
and I'll send you the link. I have to get a domain for it.
Okay. And you can always reach us on Facebook,
Oh yes,
on Twitter and Instagram.
yes.
I'm going to be on all those. You know, I don't know nothing about most of those. But Caleb is going to help me come up to date with all of this technology because I don't know it all, but I'm learning. I'm really learning how to work my phone. I got a new phone because I keep losing the phone, and I got a new one, and I couldn't really get anybody to help me with it. So I start playing with it myself, and I've done really good so far. I got some questions for you after the show. There's some things I need you to help me with the phone and show me because
Okay.
I don't know it all, but I'm learning because I couldn't get nobody, so I played with it, and I got what I wanted. I don't know
Okay.
if it's right, but
Okay.
I got what I wanted. You know, we thank you so much for watching today. It's been a pleasure talking with you. This is the first time we really talked
Talk
like this.
yeah. Yeah.
We've talked, but not like this. You know, but I'm glad you're here.
We should do this a lot more actually. Just come up here and talk. You know,
Just sit up here and talk.
tell the viewers about what's gonna happen next or things like that.
Okay. Sounds good. I got you. Sounds good. So, I hope you got on that phone and called a friend and called a neighbor. No, that's a little slogan that I done came up with, Caleb.
Right.
And I have to say it at every show. I know it might sound a little ghetto, but
I was
it's
actually-
just my way of trying to break the ice and make things a little lighter and things of that nature.
I was
you know?
actually thinking about putting that as a logo for you, a slogan for you. You know what I'm saying? Go grab a sandwich on the pop,
Oh, that
and
sounds
welcome
good.
back to the Rapper Show. You know,
Oh,
things like
wow.
that, something like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I did something good. I did something good. You know, Caleb, we talked about your school.
Right.
We know that you went to Ford. Is it Ford?
Here in Ford
Henry
Academy.
Ford
Yeah.
Academy. We know that you went to Spec Howard. But we didn't talk about your family life at all.
Well, right now I'm living with my mother. I have a beautiful girlfriend at home. my mother, my family, like my dad. His birthday is actually today.
Happy birthday, Dad, if you're watching.
We're going to celebrate tonight with him tonight.
Where we going? You know, I'm always inviting myself somewhere. I love to eat, but I can't eat now because I'm on consecration. And plus, I got service this evening.
Right.
So, you know, I'm just kidding with you anyway.
I know.
Just kidding with you, you know.
I'm not sure where we're going tonight.
Okay.
It's up to him. We're going to ask him when we get home tonight.
Oh, okay.
But
Are you the only child?
no, I have a wonderful little sister. She's 12, about to turn 13. She's getting up there. She's just about as tall as me right now.
Oh, wow. She's
Yeah.
going quickly.
Oh yeah. And she acts just like me. I swear.
Oh, we're going to have another.
Oh man, I love little girl to death. Oh my goodness.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. You're supposed to love your sibling. So it's just you and your sister?
It's just me and my sister. My sister is like my best friend right now.
Okay,
She's
who's
like
spoiled?
best.
Both
She's
of
the spoiled one. She's the spoiled one.
Oh, are you telling you're the first? You're the first child, and normally the first child is always spoiled.
That's normally true. I actually wasn't that big of a spoiled kid. I really wasn't.
To your knowledge.
Well, yeah. Oh well, my mother always tells me I wasn't the spoiled kid.
Okay.
You know, I did everything like I was supposed to, and just you know, it worked out.
Okay.
But she's a spoiled one. She got all the electronics. Grandmother gets her just about everything. It happens all the time.
Well, she's a little girl. What do you expect?
Yeah,
Little girl,
that's
you
true.
know,
That's
little
true.
girl. You know, they always do for the little girls. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just she always comes to me with the electronics because I know how to work.
Oh, okay.
I know how to work everything. So it's always.
So
me.
you're teaching her?
I'm teaching her.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's good. That's
Teaching
good.
her to do everything, and she actually focuses on a lot of things that I like to do, as like art and things like that, Photoshop, Illustrator. She's learned how to do all that stuff right now.
Okay,
With,
you're an
you know,
illustrator as well.
Yes,
Oh.
that's how I do all my logos and things like that. I'm actually working on a new logo for myself, and then I have to work on your commercial, which I thought I was gonna be able to work on today, but
And then you got to work on my
your song for your intro,
my song, my intro,
Yep.
most definitely.
most definitely.
And then we got to go out and we got to do a photo shoot.
we can do that anytime.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
we can't.
Well,
do
no,
it
not anytime, but,
because
I
of
mean,
your work schedule.
yeah.
See, you know, I don't
Well,
have nothing but time.
Now I'm not working as much. It's usually just like Mondays and Wednesdays, which is what I was saying. Because of during Christmas, I had a whole bunch of hours to work.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Good pay though.
very good pay. But now that it's slowed down, I don't have as many hours. So I'm juggling this job. I have a secondary thing that I do to make money, my business, and then this here. You know, so
Oh, wow, you're always busy, aren't you?
so I'm very busy all the time.
Well, sometimes
Stay
it's
busy.
good to be busy because it keeps you out of trouble. Keeps you out of trouble.
Yeah.
Keeps you out of trouble.
Very much so. Very much so. I try to stay out of trouble as much as I can.
So, you know, you've done all this schooling and all of this. Do you plan on doing anything else?
Right now, I'm actually going back to school. I'm about to go take my placement test so I can go back to school and finish up my degree, my actual degree for
What is your
broadcast.
degree in? Broadcast?
Yep.
At Spec Howard?
No, not at Specs Howard. My
Okay.
Specs Howard is
Yeah,
done.
that's ended.
That's ended. I still stay in contact with my what's he called? My TV. What's he called?
Counselor, like?
Yeah, same. Yeah,
Okay.
counselor.
Okay.
I stay in touch with
Is
him.
that
He-
Brent?
Yes, Brent.
Okay.
He keeps me on touch with different jobs and things like that that are open and available.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I'm still going to stay here with you unless something
Oh,
unless something really big comes up. But unless
if
other than
something
that-
big comes up, it's going to benefit the both of us.
Yeah.
The both of us.
Mhm.
The both of us.
But he keeps me up with that, and I talk to him about what's going on here at the show and things like that. So, but other than that, I am going back and I'm finishing my degree off.
So where you going to go?
Right now, I'm going to community college, and then I'm going to finish off my degree at Wayne State.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you are in community college now?
I will be after I take my placement test. I will be finished off.
Oh, okay. And when is all this going to take place?
It
I'm
should
being
take
nosy.
place within the next week or either this week or next week.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for watching today. And as I always say, always watch us because you're going to learn. This is a show that's going to benefit you in every kind of way. We're going to be bringing all kind of ideas your way. things of that nature. Caleb, I once again thank you so very much for being my guest today on our show.
You're very
Thank
welcome.
you so much. And as always, I thank you, the listening audience, for joining in and watching us, because without you, there's no us. So once again, I'm going to sign off, and I'm going to say thank you for watching The Robert Show. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
Sit back and enjoy real time. Discussing politics, the things that make us tick.